Now at 5 o'clock, Connecticut is now 6 days away from partially reopening. And tonight, we'll learn new details from the governor about what May 20th will look like. But before we get to that, let's look at the new numbers just in. Right now, about 35,000 people in our state have tested positive for coronavirus. More than 3,200 have been killed by the virus, but hospitalizations continue to drop. The reopening Connecticut task force created the criteria that needed to be met in order to lift the lockdown. And today, the governor said, "We are doing better than ever." His words. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is looking now at the metrics. He's live now with a status check. And Matthew, we understand because we heard the beeping during his briefing today. Not everyone's happy about this.
No, Dennis, they're not. Even though we are meeting a lot of these metrics, we're talking about the testing, the contact tracing, and protecting the vulnerable population, the governor is still getting backlash on reopening on the 20th, and it's from some in his own party. So let's take a look at some of this right now. 11 Senate Democrats sent a letter questioning if the state is ready to reopen. They had concerns about testing and contact tracing. The governor addressed where we stand on each of these today. The goal of 42,000 weekly tests are expected to be exceeded. The contact tracing could reach up to 3,000 coronavirus patients, and he is getting the green light from his reopening CT task force, which does include medical experts. Now, the news briefing, like you mentioned today, ended with cars honking their horns in protest. And we don't know which part of the population was protesting, but this is a prime example that navigating the road to reopening is not making everyone happy, and the governor addressed having critics from both sides of this issue.
I've heard from some of the folks in the legislature, maybe you're going too fast. I heard from 130 restaurants yesterday, you're going too slow. We're trying to get a balance going forward to keep you safe first and foremost, and convince you that on all these key metrics, which we described at the beginning of this session, we're taking your health first and foremost.
And we've been reporting that even though the state will partially reopen on the 20th, not all businesses will be back. Susan Raff talked with business owners and will explore their reasons at the bottom of the hour. I'm going to be back at 6 with an update on the inflammatory illness that's affecting children. For now, live above the newsroom, Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.